My name is Bruce Doran. I'm one of the staff scientists that works at Science North. In this video, I'm going to explain a little bit about the variants of concern that everybody's hearing about. And I'm using these apple varieties to kind of highlight these variants of concerns. An example to highlight that. So we're going to imagine that this apple, this Macintosh apple, is the original strain of the virus. And these different apples show the different variants of concern, or examples of that. So this represents the alpha variant that was first identified in the United Kingdom. This is the beta one that was first identified in South Africa. This is the gamma one, first identified in Brazil. And the last one here is the delta one, first identified in India. So first question is how do these variants of concern, how these different varieties of the same type of virus appear? To do that, I'm going to show you a model. So this is a very crude model of a coronavirus. And one thing I want you to notice is that they have these little things sticking out. Those are called spikes. And these spike molecules allow the virus to attach to your cells. Then the virus can go inside your cell to produce more viral particles. With the variants of concern, these spike molecules are a bit more sticky, all right? They allow the virus to attach your cells and help the virus to even better get inside your cells to produce more viral particles. So that's why the variants of concern are of concern, is because you need less viral particles to be able to infect an individual. Now, how do these variants appear? Well, whenever a virus is inside your cells, replicating, making more viral particles, you always have some mistakes that happen. Okay? Those are called mutations. And then you end up with different variations of the virus. Okay? So that's how those variants appear. So variants appear due to mutations, due to errors in the way that the virus will make copies of itself. Now, why are they of concern? It's because some of those mutations allow the virus to be able to infect people and replicate inside the people and produce more viral particles. So what happens with the variants is they become more numerous than the original strain. And as these variants become more and more numerous, they outcompete the original strain, and then they become the dominant strain that you would see in the population. So that is why they are concerned, because they become the dominant strain, and then the concern is whether or not the vaccines will work. So how do these variants appear? Well, it's because people are getting sick. If you have lots and lots of people getting sick, you're giving a chance to the virus to produce these different variants. So if we don't want to have these different variants, we need to make sure that people don't get sick. How do we ensure that? We get vaccinated. So vaccines work in helping your body to recognize the virus as something to attack. So one question I get asked, do the current vaccines work against the variants? From what we can tell, they do, as long as you complete your entire dosage. So just as you recognize these as apples, different variety of apples, your body will still recognize the different variants as something to attack. So that is why it's really important that we get vaccinated to neutralize these different variants and to stop the virus from making new variants. Because if we allow the virus to continue to mutate to make new variants, it might mutate into a form that now we're going to have to develop new vaccines against. So please don't wait, get vaccinated.